big Red Bulldog LLC. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Carlton J, one-on-one, coming back at you again. Today's topic is your body grows at rest. I think that a lot of recreational and sometimes amateur bodybuilders, weightlifters, powerlifters, they get this point kind of misconstrued. They think that your body grows inside the gym, and that's simply not the case. They think that the more muscle they tear down in the gym, their body's going to grow right then and there in the gym. And I think that if you train that way, with that mindset of, as I'm going in the gym, my body's growing, my body's growing, my body's growing, I think you're going to do yourself and ultimately your body a disservice. And let me tell you why. Your body grows when it's at rest. When you're inside the gym doing workouts, when you're outside running 3, 4, 5, 6 miles, when you're doing CrossFit, when you're doing powerlifting, lifting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900-pound deadlifts, you are, first of all, taxing your body. But more importantly, what you're doing is you are breaking down muscle tissue and you're breaking down muscle fiber. And as you break down muscle tissue and as you break down the muscle fibers, your body needs time to repair. If you never give your body time to repair, you're going to be stagnant. You're going to be at the same level. And eventually you're going to decline because your body needs time to heal and to repair itself. I think that's one of the basic fundamentals of bodybuilding and weightlifting, but people tend to forget that. So when they're writing their individual training programs, they think that the more they do in the gym, the more their body's going to grow. And that's not necessarily the case. You can have a good hardcore gym workout, but if you don't give your body the adequate time to rest and to heal, your body is never going to grow. Your body is going to become disformed and you're actually going to look stupid instead of looking jacked and looking cut. The more advanced you get in lifting, then naturally the more you have to do. There was a time where I could only do 45-minute weight training sessions. But after being in bodybuilding for so long, my body can't take 45 minutes anymore and grow at rest. It needs 60 minutes. It needs an hour and 10. It needs an hour and 15. That's if you're doing it the right way. So as your body gets used to the workouts, then naturally you're gonna have to work out longer. If you remember back in high school, remember high school biology, and you had that little stupid biology test that says, what are the characteristics of a living organism? You were talking about living organelles. You were talking about viruses. You were talking about plants. Are plants living? Are viruses living? And one of the characteristics of a living organism is that it has to adapt to its environment. And that's what the human body does inside the gym. If you're working out 45 minutes a day, that's post-stretching, that's post-warm-up. If you're working out hard for a straight 45 minutes a day, your body, since you are a living organism, is going to adjust. And since your body is going to adjust, over a period of time, you're going to need a longer period of working out. So for the first month, you can do 45-minute workouts. Then 2 or 3 months from now, you might have to bump it up to 50. 3 months from now, you're going to have to bump it up to 55. 4 months from now, you're going to have to bump it up to 60 minutes to get the proper stimuli needed to get that muscle pump and to eventually break down those muscle fibers. So when you're working out, your intended goal is to break down as much muscle fibers as possible, because when your muscle fibers are broken down, your body needs to repair. That's where hydration comes in. That's where nutrition comes in. But most importantly, that's when rest comes in. Your body grows when it is resting. When you are resting and when you're in that steady state of sleep, your body is repairing. It's making those muscle tissues harder and stronger than what they used to be. So the next time you go in the gym and you do the same workout, you'll have 1 extra rep, 2 extra rep. You can go a quarter of a mile. You can run an additional half mile on top of your workout. You can lift 20 more pounds, 10 more pounds, 6 more pounds, whatever the case may be on your particular lifts. That's if you give your body the adequate rest. Now, some people can get away with working out 6 days a week, 7 days a week. Number one, they're either on steroids, or number two, that's just the way that their body has adapted over the years. Sometimes you have to switch it up. Sometimes if you're working out 2 days in a row, you take 1 day off. You work out 2 days in a row. Sometimes you got to switch it up. Sometimes you got to shock your muscle and you have to work out 3 days in a row. Take 1 day off, 2 days off, 3 days off, whatever the case may be. I've learned that as a natural bodybuilder that I get more gains when I take 2 days off and 3 days off from the gym. Now, people that know me, they think I work out all the time, because every time they call me and want to hang out, I'm always working out or whatever the case may be. But I take the proper rest needed. If I have a hard week in the gym where I'm working out 5 days a week straight, which is something that I don't normally do, but if I have a week where I know I have to get stuff done, or I know I'm going to have a long weekend or whatever the case may be, I'll do that. I'll do a 5-day workout. But then again, on that 5th day, I'll take 3 days off. So I'll take Friday, Saturday, and I'll take Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. Sometimes I'll take Tuesday off, whatever the case may be. I give my body the adequate time that it needs to rest. If you want an amazing physique, if you want an amazing body, you can't overcomplicate this stuff. And that's one of the purposes of my channel where we're talking about fitness. When it comes to fitness is not complicated. If you want to get in shape, it's very simple. You work out hard, you eat the right food, you rest, you hydrate with the proper elements, water, vitamin C, BCAAs, whatever the case may be. And then you do it over and over and over and over and over again. And then eventually you'll see results depending on your age, your weight, your body metabolism, your body structure. It can take longer or shorter than most people. For me personally, I'm 6'5", and I'm pushing 289, 290. So it takes me a longer time to drop weight than somebody that's 5'10", 250, or whatever the case may be, because that's just my particular body mass. So last year in 2016, I took a cut, but I took a cut for like 3 months, but I didn't get the results that I needed because I realized that I was rushing it. So now in 2017, I've extended my cut. So I'm cutting, I started my cut in December of 2016, but now in 2017, I'm going to extend my cut to the end of August. So from December to August 1st, I'm going to be cutting. I'm going to be aiming on losing weight and getting as cut and ripped as possible. Because for me personally, I believe that you can't stay at a low body fat percentage for so long. I mean, you can only maintain 5 to 6 to 8 to 9% body fat for so long. At the same time, when you're bulking, you can only maintain that heavy structure on your bones and your joints for so long. So what I do, I switch it up. So now 6 months out the year, I'm bulking. I'm doing power bodybuilding. I'm doing my major powerlifting moves followed by some bodybuilding accessory moves. And then in the beginning of the year, I cut. I'm dropping weight. I'm doing more cardio. I'm still lifting heavy because I love what C.T. Fletcher and what Mike Rashid say. I love the fact that they say you still have to lift heavy, which I believe is true. I still lift heavy, but I know what my goal is. And I think that most people that are bodybuilders and weightlifters, they don't have a goal. They have a goal for their family. They have a goal for their job. They have a goal for retirement. Well, they don't have a goal when it comes to the gym. Some people may disagree on the methods of what you should do. I know Mike Rashid says that he doesn't bulk or he doesn't cut. He simply stays lean year round, and I commend that. Some people like me, I just don't like it. I don't like being lean for 12 months out the year. At the same time, I don't like being super big for 12 months out the year. So for me personally, my goals are a little bit different than most people. So for me personally, like I said, I'll cut for 6 months out the year and be lean. And then once I get tired of being lean, I'll bulk back up again. And then for 6 months out the year, rolling into the end of winter, I'll be big again. So my body weight is constantly going up and down. But me personally, I like it like that. I have my cutting clothes that are kind of big. I'm cutting clothes which are kind of small. I have my bulking clothes which are kind of big. And I like it because I know what my goals are. So now I know my goal from December until August of 2017, I'm going to aim to be as lean, as ripped as possible. But what I'm doing is I'm giving myself enough time to slowly lose weight over an elongated period of time. So number one, you got to have when it comes to recreational bodybuilding, you got to have a goal. In professional bodybuilding, you got to have a goal. But in recreational bodybuilders, people who don't compete, people who not NPC qualifiers or whatever the case may be, or not even join the NPC, you got to have a goal. What do you want your body to look like? What are you aiming for? What do you want your triceps to look like? Do you want ripped triceps? Do you want big triceps? Do you want a wide back? Do you want a narrow back? What do you want? What do you want your glutes to look like? I think that once you envision that, what your goal is, I think that you can position and make your workouts to better suit you and to better suit your body type. Every single body type is different. But to get back to the topic of this video, top of this video, your body grows when it's at rest. You can read all the cool workout magazines. You can follow some of these top elite bodybuilders. But if you're a guy like me who has a regular job, who only has a handful of supplements in his arsenal, who only works out 5 to 6 days a week, taking breaks in between, 1 day break, 2 day break in between, you need to know that your body grows when it's at rest. You can't do 30, 40, 50, 60 sets on one muscle group and then come back to the gym the next day without even resting and then do 30, 40, 50, 60 sets on another muscle group, come back the next day, repeat that process over and over and over again, and expect to make gains in the gym. It's simply not going to happen. And then you're going to see your body stay stagnant, and then your body is going to slowly decline. But hey, guys, that's all the time that we have for today. This is Carlton J, one-on-one. Like this video, comment down below, but only subscribe to this channel until you've done the research for yourself. Do your research. Let me know that I'm giving you good information, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Carlton J's on YouTube.